Alright, so I'm installing the Boss Manifold. This is the hose that I bought that has actually got a bend in it so it looks sweet. And eventually I'm going to, turn that around so it looks nice with the thing forward. But right now I wanted to show you the bracket. So this bracket is from a TV. Like I actually took apart a TV, the inside of it, and I'm always keeping brackets that are nice. And it's got, you can see it's got a bolt that was on the side here. So it had the same exact thing. Set it down here. It had the same exact thing over here on the other side. Then I drilled out this hole bigger. And this bolt right here, when you look, this is the bracket that I actually made. So then this is the one where I put a bolt in through here, and there was an open spot on the block just like how there is right here. So I'm not sure of the threads. I just always keep bolts from cars too. So it's got a 10 millimeter head, so it's probably 8 millimeter threads. I'm not sure exactly which one, because like I said, I didn't have to go to the store to buy it. I got lucky and happened to have a bolt in my junk bolt box that everybody makes fun of me that I keep all this shit, but guess what? It works out perfect. And then you can see I put like an extra bend on the bracket right there to get this piece to come over this way further. So that way, you can see how I got it sitting up in there. The plug goes in there perfectly. I had to bend the plastic around so that the clip goes on the other side. So there's just like this plastic that holds the wires. That was really easy. And then I got this piece on top of here, and I put a hose clamp down on top of this thing. I took the O-ring off and saved that for in case I ever put it back to stock, if I sell the car or something like that. And then this is the hose that comes around. This is the for the surge valve, for the the evap surge valve that goes to the gas tank, because that will make your light come on. So yeah, man, it turned out sweet. Look at that. I mean, that thing is like in there. I don't even have it all tightened down, bolted up. I just got it all kind of figured out. And sits in there at a nice angle so that this piece comes up here. So this piece right here used to go underneath of here and then come up, and then it goes down on an angle. So when I put it all in, I just had it all loose and wanted to get this hose the way it goes so it doesn't have too much stress on it. So it's just like, normal. It doesn't have too much stress. Sits in there nice. And then this hose here can come out of there and go into here. So like I said, that piece right there is the piece that normally goes into the manifold. And you can kind of see how it's got the other bracket up here that ain't going to nothing. So those are the two pieces that would typically bolt on right here, and then the part with the hose is the part that goes here typically, and that's why it's got an O-ring on it. So I took the O-ring off, and for right now it's just sitting right there. Just gonna save it in case, like I said, I have to go back to stock, but right now that's what it looks like. Of course I got a lot more stuff to put back on the car, and you want to be able to see it. Like once I got my cold air intake and all that stuff on here, you want to be able to see any of that stuff, man. It's gonna look nice. And then this thing, when I turn this thing all around, it's gonna look factory, man. Like it's gonna look like, I hate it when, I mean, this is a 3/8 hose, I think, but people are gonna come out and they gotta loop around a lot more. So this one is for a Dodge, and I'll put the part. I got it for like $8 at Advanced Auto Parts. It goes to like some Dodge vehicle fuel line. So bought that, and I didn't even have to cut it. That's the exact size that it comes at. So I'll put that part number in the description. All right, so here's the finished product. So I went ahead and I painted the bracket that I made. It's bolted in, and then you can see, like I said before, that's the piece that had the O-ring on it that goes inside of the piece. And right there is the clip with the wire. You don't have to cut any wires, you don't have to do anything. Look at that, man, that thing is secure. Hose that goes on top, and then I got that thing running across, put it on the other side of the cam sensor here. And then it just goes across and hooked in right there. I got everything else all set back up, man. It's looking good. Like it, nice and clean. Everything looks all nice and tidy. Got the Boss 302. These are from Ford, and these were an upgraded option for the Boss 02, and they are aluminum, and then they are anodized blue, or yeah, or are they powder coated? But and then laser etched, they say the words. So I still got some other stuff to put on, obviously, but it's getting there. All right, there's the finished product. So let's see if we can zoom in down there. You can kind of still see from the angle. I don't know if it's hard to see because it's all sunny out here. Alright, so I'm going to do a little cold start. This is with the 93 octane tune.